What's going on? Jack Star, Brandon, Stoney, what up? Anyway, getting started a little early today here. Get all this stuff all dialed in. Get rid of the Twitters. I got the Twitters going in the background. Anyway, we're at floor 63. I decided not to try to press for another reset before Saturday, because of course Saturday morning I want to reset and do the Chaos 1 to Chaos 7. So just going to kind of slow roll it and screw around. May end up doing some viewer runs or something on Friday, depending on, you know, how far I get. But floor 63 now. Bradley, Griffin, Tristan, what up? Clash, what's going on? Decided to get started a little early today. I was all ready to go, and you know, the wife's out of town, so I got no I've got no limits. Now, just to give everybody a fair warning, it is storming really, really bad here. So if I do go, you know, if the stream just abruptly ends, it means I lost power. The wind and everything has just been raging. Oh, it's been good so far today, Clash. Just woke up not too long ago, to be honest with you. What's going on, Freddy? Alright, we got some Hex Frost Throwers, Geo Wompzerkers, Hex Wompers with Kursakazi, Size Zerker Throwers with Enraged. Alright, so this one won't be too tough, in theory. Of course, I can always find a way to screw the pooch. I'm going to start off with a little air control since I've got an EMP lane. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Streamlabs is not updating. What's up with that? Take a look. I am logged into the right account, aren't I? Yes, I am. Streamlabs has been acting a bit funny here lately. Do I have it turned on the YouTubes? I do. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Let me log out of it and log back in. Sorry, y'all. I hate to put the brakes on the stream when I just got it started, but at the same note, it just drives me nuts to have a new subscriber and not be able to thank them by name. Because the Streamlabs app is acting wonky. Let me log out of it and log back into it real quick here. Should only take a sec. Anyway, since I've got an EMP lane, I'm just going to go with 2 Skyguards up here. So one of the Skyguards will take, will kind of tank out the Kobolts. Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. Anyway, thank you very much for subscribing. No, I do appreciate it. My Streamlabs is going funny, or I would thank you by name. Alright, anyway, let's get back to it here. Alright, so 2 Skyguards up top, and that handles the EMPs. And let's just see what else we want to do. Okay, we got Hex Frost Throwers with Longshot and Unstoppable. So, how do we want to handle this? Well, we're definitely going to need... Got those little bombers, so we're definitely going to need a Reflect. And I'm thinking some Ramsters could potentially be helpful here. But I do want to get some bees in as well. So I'm going to go with two Rams to just kind of help thin the pack a little bit. Thanks there, Crazy Gunner. I appreciate it. You just got to put the bees where they're where the cyborgs aren't hitting them there, Freddy. See, we got Geo Womp Zerkers here. No ranged mobs this time, so I don't need to worry about a reflect beam. However, I do think a proton beam will be kind of nice, just to slow the pack right out. Yeah, the higher Onslaught floors are very difficult, Bradley. I mean, one little mistake and the run is pretty much over. And, you know, I mean, I'm not a I've been playing the game for a long time, but I'm far from a perfect player. I do just as much derp as everybody else, so... I don't need the tree here since they're phased, but... actually, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. No tree will be fine. I think I'll go Aura stacks instead. Let's go something like this. We got the Curse of Kazi there, which is going to make a pretty big impact on the proton beam's damage. You got to put the Ramsters where they're not going to get hit, Matthias. And then a couple of bees up top. I can kind of go off of another one of those trees there. I think that will work. That leaves me 310 for the far lane, which is a pretty substantial amount. What do we got over here? We got Enraged. So they start weaker but get stronger the longer they stay alive. So here it's going to benefit me to spawn camp them a little bit, as they are going to be starting off a bit weaker. Let's see. You know what? Let's go... I'll try to put a couple of slimes over here out of reach. Because we do have cyborgs, so anything on the ground is going to get disabled. But if I do that, maybe it won't be quite as bad. Let's grab the old EV2 back. And what else from there? 83 mobs, so it is a few mobs coming out of there. I've got 170 DU left, which is 5 Bs. Make sure these are going all the way to the spawn. Let's go like that. I'm gonna have to watch this lane and see if this is gonna hold up. I don't like using bees on the lanes that have a whole lot of mob. What's going on, Light Rain? Good afternoon, morning. I saw you playing some, what were you playing? You're playing that game that, Cryo's been raging about. Got 20 left. Might as well spend it, huh? Since the only 20 DU defense I have geared is a LSA, I guess we'll go with the LSA. I got no Zerkers on this lane, so that helps, but that'll give me a little backup in case anything makes it past. Oops, I forgot to turn on my Logitech software. Hollow Knight, that's right. I picked that game up as well during the Steam sale, completely based off of what people were saying in Discord. Cryo says it's the best game he's ever played. And, I mean, that's a pretty bold statement, you know, coming from anyone. So, I mean, if that's the best game they've ever played, then it seems like you almost can't not give it a go. Tell you what, let's go with the Rams. It kind of sucks the 2 lanes I want to watch are the 2 outside lanes. But hey, that's what the mini-map's for. I'll keep an eye on it here. I liked Mega Man. I'm looking forward to the next iteration. Alright, looks like that's holding no problem. For the moment, anyway. See if things are just getting rolled here or not. It all depends on when the cyborgs come out. When the cyborgs come out, if they stun those slimes. Here we go. Now I also position the slimes hopefully where the slimes will be the bait and it won't stun the bees as well. But let's see what they do stun. Actually, they didn't stun anything, so... there's no date yet, Tom. Exodus. What up, Paul? How you doing? See, 2 Skyguards make all the difference. If a Cobalt does sneak through, then it's no big deal. You gotta back up there. But a lot of the stuff is just gonna get wrecked right up front. Ah, I see. Got a little Mega Man feel to it. When is that new Mega Man supposed to come? The end of 2018, or is it going to come earlier than that? What do you guys think? That'll definitely be a fun one. If you enjoyed it before, Montone, I'm sure you would still enjoy it. It's had a lot of changes over the last year, if it's been that long since you've played. Let's see. I got enough for... Oh, there we go. The tree healing, you just got to go into your Ascension. Right here. World tree healing increased by 50%. It's not bad. It's actually on par with the Abyss Lord heal and the Serenity Aura back when it healed. But now, of course, the Serenity Aura is the boost aura, and it doesn't heal anymore. Yeah, tree healing is definitely good stuff. So it's not gonna like give you like a full heal. If you're looking for that, then you just need to be playing Ability Power Monk, where you can get the insta-cast full heal. It's one of the reasons I enjoy playing it, besides being able to nuke siege rollers. I like having that big fatty heal. But when you go into the Ascension, let me take a little damage here. Nash will hit me. Come hit me, Nash. There we go. What's it? It's 23,000 a second. That's not that bad. I mean, it just healed me up that quick. If you're in max C6 gear, you're not going to get any upgrades until after floor 37 there, Griffin. Now, I'm sure there will be many new classes, new heroes there, Dre, over the next, over 2018. I would bet we get multiple new heroes in 2018, would be my guess. More than one for sure. Yeah, I think we're good here. Yeah, it actually, if you look at if you're getting like max, like top end Chaos 6 gear, and then you switch over to floor 37 in Onslaught, the gear is not actually quite as good, but that will be what you have unlocked. If you've done the required C6 maps, you'll have floor 37 unlocked. So you can get a super loot item on floor 37 that's going to be better than what you would get in C6. But you'll probably have to play up a couple of floors. Got somebody knocking on the door? No, that was the kitty. What you getting into over there, Blitz? Oh, Blitz, I'm kind of surprised because he's always really clingy to me. But since the wife has been gone, he's been real mopey. stayed in the bedroom all last night and just either slept or stared off into space. That's range shards there, Mr. Mad Max. I'm using both of them, Deadly Strikes and Vicious. So you'd have to get Vicious Strikes from Mastery. There we go. What do we got? Not bad. That's actually an upgrade over several pieces I have, I believe. That will ease the pain here a little on some of these. I say it all the time. I just hate using Deadly Strike or Vicious Strikes on the trees. But I mean, right now it just seems like the thing to do. All right, let's look at that bad boy. 22,000. That's a good one. That would be a B upgrade. About even there. Maybe I'll throw it on my bees. Well, you know what? That actually might be time to get rid of defense rate on those bees now. I'd have to look at the actual DPS numbers, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and swap it. Let's go with Vampiric instead. It's all in my Hero Spotlight videos there, Joe. I'm using the same old and everything. I'm actually trying to avoid most of the Hyper Shards because they cost so much to upgrade. And I know I'm going to be resetting again and losing all that gold. So the only Hyper Shard I've actually upgraded was Vicious Strikes. There we go. Yeah, I've played the console. I played on the PlayStation for almost a year. Put about 1,000 hours into the PlayStation. It was back before the game launched, of course, when it was in early access. Yeah, a cyborg, or it must have been a cyborg, got those bees. I didn't even see a cyborg though. Was it a cobalt that exploded and got them bees? Maybe. Here comes Thork. That's alright, I got those Ramsters over there. I got nothing in the lane to disable. So Thork is almost powerless. Oh yeah. Wrecked. Mediocre mark. See what this Siege Roller has to say over here. Come on, Assassin. Get off me. Thank you very much. Huh. Didn't have my stars lined up there or something. That's alright. I'll just smash them. I tell you what, hero health and assassins. Anyone who's having problems with assassins, you know, there's lots and lots and lots of routes you can take to deal with them. But one of the easiest ways is just to stack hero health, and then assassins just become that, like, little irritating, ankle-biting chihuahua that doesn't actually do anything but irritate you. Because if you've got the health to live through the attacks, that and getting the heal from the tree, of course, never hurts. Your defenses will eventually just kill it right off of you. It's just an inconvenience. Nah, nothing the last few days, Michael. Hopefully we get an update soon. Uh-oh, now my health is low. I got no tree over here to heal me. Oh no. I spoke too soon, didn't I? Nope, still survived it. Another Thork. See you, Thork. Oh yeah. I tell you what, you combine... If you combine, like, the tree heal and the life leech shard, and then maybe even the life leech ancient power, and you become invincible. You really do. I mean, shy of something one-shotting you, you just don't die. I mean, I die from, you know, when I play like that, I die from falling off edges. Quite frequently, in fact. But you just don't die from taking damage, and that's nice. Pardon me. Come on! Nope, no defender pack for me. Oh well. Head on over to the next map, see what we get. Yeah, after campaign's nice. You get some nice choices on what you want to do. Might as well save that just in case I need to use it at some point. Alright, let's see what we get. Sive Lava Whoppers. Stabby Zappers, alright. Oh, Stabby Kamikaze. I got no Cobalts. Holy smokes. Alright, well, it shouldn't be too bad then. Let's get old Birdie in the mix. Actually, do I even need that? I mean, I'm gonna put it there anyway. Just they're both pretty good there, Animator. We got phased over here, so these guys will be rolling in slow motion. Bullet shield on the flyers. You know what? That makes me want to go with a poison dart tower instead. Everybody asks why I do that. In the poison dart tower, the physical damage from the dart does very little damage. Poison dart towers are all about the damage ticking, and the damage when it ticks will go right through the bullet sponge, no problem. Let the little mana land there. Alright, game ogre over here. I get the loot pinata. Where you at, Eevee? I take the Eevee out? I did. Hey, let's get a little CC there. Let's bring the slimes back in the mix. The slimes are always good against the ogres because their crit damage is so high. As soon as they start critting, the ogres just get wrecked. See, okay, have more health but get weaker with each unique source of damage that hits them. You know what? That kind of makes me... That makes me want to go PDT on this lane too. Just to get another unique source of damage. With the Stabby Kamikazes, I shouldn't have to worry a ton. In fact, the Kamikazes are probably going to dive bomb into this slime and proton here. Gunwitch's Beast. Yeah, like Light Rain says, she's extremely versatile, high mobility, lots of CC. The most important part, though, is she's really fun. It'll work. What do we got over here? We got a Kursakazi lane, but we've got cyborgs, which is unfortunate. So I think maybe we'll put... How do I want to do this? How many mobs? 63 mobs. We'll just go like that. We'll beat it up. Man, it really feels like a frostbite would be extremely helpful in this lane. Do I have it geared? I do not, but I just happen to have that guy that I just took off of the bees, so I'll throw that on there. Get these shards up. And let's see, where do we want the frostbite to be? We have, yeah, we've got throwers. Actually, can probably, actually, let's just put it right on the end here. The range is not fantastic, but it'll definitely help. And then that will allow me to get rid of one of those, maybe? I don't know. We're going to have to just see how it goes here. It's definitely a grind there, Chronicles. Just keep playing. Make sure you have your best gear on your best hero. Alright, increase physical damage. I think we'll just beat it up for these guys. Lava Zerker Whompers. No reflect beam required there. Actually, I do need a reflect beam over here. Or I don't need it, but it would not hurt. Because it's really, really good CC. No! I guess the EV doesn't have double jump after all. I mean, remember that Frosty Power is really good, but the basic reason you use the Frostbite Tower is for the crowd control, not for the buff. Alright, Chronicles, well, thanks for swinging by. And what did I want to do here? Bees. Bees, please. It's going to be a lot of mobs. And there's going to be frost orcs too, I would guess. So my bees are going to get CC'd up a bit. Let's see, and then what did we have over here? Psi Lava Whompers that are phased, so I don't need 2 trees. Actually, I can get away with no trees, but I'm worried that I'm going to take damage there. Got no throwers, though. See, I got 200 left. Oh, slimes are good stuff, Blade. There's no doubt about that. Slimes are ridiculously good. If you look at their I mean, most of it's overkill, but if you look at the damage done at the end of the map on slimes, it's just absurdly high. So I'll just go with Ramster walls. And plus I got the bees. That gives me 50 more. Why don't we go one of those there? And then we'll go with one of those there, and hopefully the cyborgs actually might get that. We'll have to see. And I guess I'll throw my leftover mana into these poison dart towers for the air. And let's see how it's going to go here. I can't imagine in that phase lane that the Ramsters aren't going to kill everything before they make it down there. I mean, they move so slow, you know? Everything's just getting wrecked so far. Oh wow, or no, it didn't make it all the way over, okay. I'm gonna say, holy crap, did it really make it all the way over there? Looks like I gotta reposition my... or no, they weren't, it wasn't actually doing any damage. The last update was absolutely massive, so I don't see how they could have possibly worked a hero into it as well. If they fixed a hero into it as well, we wouldn't have the update yet. So it depends on how you want to look at it. You got to remember it's a small team. There's just a couple of people working on it. It's not like it's, you know, a team of 50 or whatever. It's a small dev team, so it can only get done what they get done. You're right. Now that lane should be able to be ignored for the rest of it. Oh, as in killed the game. Well, I'd hardly say they killed the game. In fact, the player numbers went up after the last update. But I wish that there was a bigger player base. I do as well. Saying they killed the game is a bit harsh, though, considering the player numbers actually went up. So they may have killed the game for you, but they didn't kill the game for everyone. Weekly, monthly, what's that there, FIPRO? Is what a weekly thing or monthly thing? Are you talking about updates? It's Gregory. I'm always a little concerned about Gregory, whether or not he's dying appropriately. Well, just like every other game, in between updates they'll drop, and then after an update it'll go back up. That's nothing new in the gaming industry out though. Oh yeah, it's random. The costume discounts. It's not like on a set schedule or anything. No, I wouldn't really say there's a good formula for it, Josh. It's just, you just kind of learn from experience. Sometimes you'll put a bunch of bees in a lane that's a heavy amount of mobs, and you'll think that they're going to just wreck it, and then they'll get completely overrun. Sometimes they won't. What's up, Greg? Gregory's got that damage reduction, so I'm always... all the other ogres die really, really quick, and I'm always concerned whether or not he's going to die. Let's see. Good enough, I think. Then I would suggest you don't play. I mean, there's been lots of games that people have done things that I didn't like in the game, so I play something different. I mean, it's a free-to-play game. You can't hardly complain about the amount of enjoyment per dollar spent you get out of it. Even if you just played the campaign, I mean, it's worth it just to play through the campaign. The current endgame system, I would agree, it is catered more towards the hardcore side of gaming. If it's somebody that's only going to put a couple of 100 hours into a game, they're not going to get the benefit of it. It's for the people that want to go with thousands of hours. Now, I disagree with that, and I think Trendy will change it, but that's definitely how it is currently. I mean, look at Fortnite. I was so excited about Fortnite, and then they completely dropped development of the PvE side of it and went for all Battle Royale. And it's fun to play, but I just can't play it often. I mean, it gets boring to me really, really quick. Well, I don't know if I'd call 200 hours a grind there, GPX. You got 200 hours in, you've yet to even see the grind yet, man. I mean, not that 200 hours isn't a great amount of time to play for a game, but grind to me is when you get into the 1,000 hours, at least, you know. But I guess each one of us are different. We've all got our own perceptions. I play a lot of grind games, though. For me, it's not as bad. I mean, hell, I had a year played in World of Warcraft back in the day. There was no greater grind than that. That's where it's screwed up when you do the slash played or whatever in World of Warcraft, and it gives you your days played instead of your hours. And then you see, oh my god, it's over a year without having to do the math. Uh-oh. There we go. The most annoying mutator? I'd probably have to say controlled burn. I mean, it's easy to counter, but you're forced to deal with it in very specific ways. Had a bugged roller. Did it have controlled burn on it there, Greg? Well, I mean, the whole conversation we've been having there, Big Kano, about the grind. I'm not going to do the grind on multiple platforms. That's absurd. You know? I knew that was coming, or I suspected that was coming. That's why I stopped playing on the consoles. Because it's pointless to try to... I mean, just getting from floor 1 to 65 on all the platforms would be just beyond irritating. And you just don't get anything out of it. I mean, as soon as it gets to a point where there's nothing to do, just like Light Rain mentioned... when I played on it before, as soon as it gets to a point again where there's nothing for me to do on the PC, then I'll switch back and play around with some of the other stuff. But it's too much for one person to try to do on multiple platforms. Well, when you finish the campaign, you should have 4 level 50 heroes, Chronicles, so just use other defenses. The Huntress defenses are actually really strong, though. Explosive traps are one of the strongest defenses in the game. As far as DPS numbers go, anyway. Grinding for Ancient Power there, Big Kano. It's a prestige system, so I mean it doesn't go platform to platform. So I've got 7 ancient power levels right now. I've got 0 on the Xbox, so I've got no reason to play the Xbox at all at the moment. And it saves on the cloud there, FePro, so it doesn't matter what PC you're on. Your account goes unchanged. There we go. Another decent relic. I mean, it's all saved in the cloud, so if I log on my PC, it's my account. If I log on your PC, then it's my account. It's all tied to your Steam account, not your PC. Or are you talking about going from a console to a PC? If you're going on from a console to a PC, then it'll be a fresh account. But in Steam, it's all through Steam. What character is best for solo play? They're all really good for solo play, to be honest with you, Alex. The Dryad's kind of the flavor of the month right now. Well, do you have defense health on them, Chronicles? And are you using the proper shards? Because that's what makes the defenses powerful. If you don't use the correct shards on any defense, it's not going to be good. Any defense in the game. Oh man, low roll on that one though. That one's a little better. I'll save it. I still don't have obelisks set up either. The best way to start off, there's a video on my channel, the top 5 things every new player should know. You should watch that video. Basically, you want 4 heroes in your deck and just go through the campaign. Alright, let's see what we get. EMP Stabby Zappers, Side Guard Throwers. I think I'll do the old Aura. Little Aura loving over here. For the flyers. And since these kobolds are going, or the cyborgs are coming down this lane, I'm going to put the flame aura as far as I can to the right, away from that lane, as I don't want it to get hit. Does what make a difference there, Alec? Let's see, Side Guard Throwers. Well, you can see it right there, top left there, Chris. It's 269. So I'm past the 250 right now. Kind of tempted. I'm wondering, is that being too aggressive? I think the cyborgs will disable that. I don't think they'll disable that, though. Actually, I know they won't disable that. $63 mobs, a lot of shieldies. really like it. It feels weak, but I'm going to go with it for now as I've already spent a ton of DU. Alright, we got it easy over here. We got no EMPs, or do we? Oh, we do have EMPs, dang it. "86 mobs on this lane. Lots of cyborgs, huh? Is it time to finally get the obelisk dialed in? That's weird. I've got Ascension assigned, but I've got no relics. What did I put the Ascension into? Oh, DPS. I was DPSing on her early. And using the walls. I'll use a different Mystic. Let's see. Just go like that. And what do we have for totems? Do I have one that's already upgraded? There we go. No more cash expenditure required other than the shards. Get rid of that bad boy. It's up to you there, Alex. All the heroes are good. It depends on which one you like the best. Let's see. What was I doing? Obelisk, that's right. Get an obelisk up there to take the EMP shot to the face. Pardon me. So I finally got my first win in the Air Billions. I'm gonna get the video. I just recorded the last fight. I didn't record the whole thing. It took me 4 hours. But I'm gonna get that edited up and up on the channel here later on today. Psyhex throwers. I think if I put the tree back far enough, I won't have to worry about a reflect beam. Let's see. Let's get slimy. The next prestige, I'm at like 187, I think it is, Chris. Something like that. Yep, I've already... What was I looking for? Oh, slimes, that's right. Put them out of the way so the cyborgs aren't going to get uppity. It's a bit overkill for that lane. Alright, Geo Womp Zerkers. This one should be pretty straightforward with that phased. Everything should just get wrecked. Is that tree range good enough to get a bee up here? Yeah, it is. Nice. And these bees will actually help with the flyers, too. Get a little R stack going. Pardon me. Man, my voice is shot today. I gotta watch the Zerker for sure, particularly at the beginning. So let me just throw another couple bees down there. That'll make it a no-brainer. Now, I know I overspent. I'm just gonna have to watch and see. Uh-oh. A Spellbreaker Timmy lane. There's gonna be cannons. See, Zerker Wompers. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this while I've got them out. It's just Zerker Whompers, right? Yep. Geo-Hex Zerkard Throwers. Detonator. 58 mobs. Let's get them slimes back. Actually, I could have put a slime over here too. I mean, I got nothing for the Zerkers. Maybe the slime should be for the Zerkers. Alright. Geo-Hex Zerkard Throwers. Let's go like that. I'll put 1B down here and 1B up here. Another EMP lane. I actually have got plenty of DU left. I thought I overspent, but unless I missed a lane, which, you know, oh, I did. I missed a flyer lane right there. It's an EMP lane as well. And I got no bees up here to save the day. Just one cobalt, but is it going to survive? Let's go way back with it. And then I'm going to add a bee in here too. Just because the bees will assist on that flyer lane there. Alright, now that leaves me 280 left for EMP zappers. What do they got with them? Wall leech. This one will go with a Skyguard there, and they're going to back it up just with a PDT. The zappers fly really, really slow, so PDTs seem to work really well against them because, you know, the poison has lots and lots of time to tick. And then we got 190 left for Timmy, which I'd like to have a little bit more for Timmy, but... And he's a physical Spellbreaker Timmy. Kind of wanted to put some cannons here. Just because I like them. What's going on there, Tyson? Welcome. That's why I always suggest the EV2 first. The EV2 is one hero that can change your progression. It can straight up make your progression easier. No other hero will do that. Let's see, 130. Now, if I threw 4 Bs down here, that is not enough for Timmy. For a Timmy lane. So I'm going to need to thin another lane out that I've got overkilled. Let's see where I can give up some DU. Certainly not there. Do I really only have 3 Bs on that lane? I got a 4th over here. This lane actually looks really sketchy. I didn't say she makes it easier. I said she can help your progression. Reflect beams. Reflect beams straight up help your progression. Well, I got this lane overkilled to all hell. There's part of it. What did I do up here? Here I just got 4. Well, I got this lane overkilled big time too. Holy crap. Yeah, reflect beams make a big difference. I mean, they make dealing with any of the ranged mobs just a non-issue. See, what did that give me? That gave me 110. That and, right, I mean, like Light Rain said, the proton charge ability is one of the best, or one of the strongest lane clearing abilities in the game. That's the little laser beam cannon. It just mows down everything. Alright, so that gives me 110. Now, do I have cannons set up? I think I do, right? It's not an ideal setup, but I do have them set up. So let's get some cannons going. Yep, did I not even put them in the deck? Poor little squire, don't get no love. Alright, let's see. I'm tempted to put a backwards cannon in. Let's go like that. I'm going to have to watch over here for a minute. And then I've got 20 DU left. I mean, I could just really overkill it here and get a explosive trap set up too. Which is probably for the best, because I don't have any other 20 DU defenses set up right now except the lightning strike. So let's do that. And always 20 DU defense, always want to go with the medallion. Let's get rid of that one. Let's go with that fancy new medallion we got there. Fancy schmancy new one. Where did I put all of my Huntress shards, I wonder? Oh, you know what? I've got a dedicated Huntress, that's right. A dedicated explosive Huntress, that's where all the shards are at. I done went and put them on the wrong Huntress. Using fire for effect. It's change. The change they did to it a couple of months back makes all the difference in the world. Let's just go right here with it. What's the best level to be? As high as you can get. The higher level you are, the better off you are. Because I've got nothing to spend Defender medals on right now. Yet I've got that, and gold has no cap. I'll get to the Defender medal cap. I won't get to the gold cap. There is no cap. Well, there's going to be a cap. But it's going to be a ridiculously high number. It's probably that 2.14 billion is, I would guess, is the cap. Alright, letting my corrupted juice just tick away here. What's going on, Toaster? Let's see if the Boom Boom pays off. Of course, I got the shieldies in there. The Boom Boom won't do nothing to them. It would be nice if you could set the bees to prioritize the shieldies. Because that's where the push will come. I think a couple of upgrades in this lane will probably hold. Uh-oh. Shit. Well, there goes. Back to map 1. I just can't make it over there in time. Shit. That is so damn irritating. That's like the biggest quality of life thing in the game. Because like right now, if I wasn't streaming, I would turn it off. Because that's just beyond irritating. That I gotta redo the last 2 maps over again now. Because of my one faux pas. Kind of funny, the lane I thought I had overkilled the most too. I took a B away down here. Whatever. Oh, no, it wasn't from that lane. It was from this lane. I took that slime out, is what got me. I had nothing to kill the Zerker at the end. Yeah, anyway, so like I said, if I wasn't streaming right now, I would turn the game off and play something different. That right there is the largest quality of life thing they could add to the game to make people not hate their game. That alone, being able to replay the floor. Because let me tell you, right now I am thoroughly irritated. Alright, well, back to the spammer maps. It wouldn't be that bad if the other 2 maps were fun and rewarding, but they're just boring. Frosty fodder. Just keep playing through. There you go, Light Rain's got you. 30 Frost Orcs, holy shit. I'm not messing around with the Frost Orcs this time. Increased magic damage, so those bees over there are not going to really do all that much for me. Ooh, what the heck am I doing? I got all those bees up there already. Half tempted to get rid of these though. At least get rid of one of them. Put another slime down. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of both of them. I'll keep the 4 on the other side. Fortnite hasn't done anything to the PvE side in, what, 6 months? Those little in-game events they did were kind of nothing. I want to play Fortnite. I mean, you guys know how excited I was about Fortnite, but they completely abandoned their Save the World mode and just focused on the Battle Royale, which, I mean, that's what's earning them their money, so I can't say, like, if I was in business, it's not what I would do. But from the player side that enjoys the PvE, it kind of stinks. I mean, you got to pay the bills, and I mean, that's like one of the most played video games in the world right now, but just on the Battle Royale side. Nobody's playing the Save the World side, as far as I can tell anyway. Alright. I've just completely lost interest right now, to be honest with you. Here, the map 3 do-overs are just... they're draining. Well, it's not even more anything. They haven't done anything. And, you know, like I said, I can't necessarily say I wouldn't do the same thing. Because you gotta, you know, you've gotta, they're a business, they've gotta make money, you know. And people hated on the PvE mode because of the pay system. and people are loving on the PvP side. So, I mean, you got to do what's going to pay your bills. They've already got all of our money from the PvE side, so they don't care about that anymore, is sadly the way I've kind of looked at it. Maximum effort up top. I definitely want some different sources of damage here. In fact, if I do the aura stack thing up here, that'll give me lots of sources. The PvE mode is why I bought the game, Hudson. I mean, I enjoy defense style games, whether they be like an action tower defense game like this or straight up tower defense or whatever. That's the kind of games I really enjoy the most, and that's what Fortnite was. And, you know, to be honest with you, the PvP side, it's fun, but at the same note, how irritating is it when, you know, all anyone does when you shoot at them is throw walls up. So every single fight, all it is you navigating around walls. It's just, and then watching people build ridiculously high, stupid things and going and knocking the bottom wall out and watching them fall to their death. So, I mean, the game is just, people love it, and I can't knock that. But I personally get bored with it really, really quick. The Battle Royale mode. I mean, I can only knock the bottom wall out of somebody's tower so many times before it just gets blah. Am I done with this side? Yeah. You just did there, Chaos. You just did. Proximity. Why is it always proximity on a cyborg lane? It's rude. Yeah, there's videos on that, Chaos. That's... Read the patch notes would be step one. Oh, crap, I got cyborgs over here. What am I doing? Watching chat, not watching what I'm doing, is what I'm doing. That just stinks. I get proximity on this lane. Like, the best thing I could do with this lane right here is Ramsters. I'm probably going to do it anyway. These guys I kind of want to spawn kill, because they've got the enraged. When I do viewer runs, you're more than welcome there, Chaos. Not doing any viewer runs right now. My guess is you might not be able to join anyway. See, it leaves me 110. You're on floor 114. Like I said, when I do viewer runs, you can join. It leaves me 140. Man, just fighting the system on this lane over here. Let me try something crazy. I'll go with one PDT, 2 Rams. Pardon me. It's a recipe for disaster on this lane. You can already see it. I got, what, 2 Bs to provide a little backup support. Yep, it's all in the description below there, Chaos. Scroll down. I use the official DD2 Discord but Twitter, you can, all the links are all in the description. For a minute there, I thought I didn't put a reflect beam down. I was like, uh-oh. Yeah. It was easier than I thought over here. I thought this side was really going to get pushed. Nah, I don't use Snapchat. Sorry, man. No Snapchat for me. I'm an old man. Snapchat's just not for me. I'll just leave it at that. Most people get stuck at Nimbus Reach as a new player going through the campaign because of the Kobold waves. Scroll down, Chaos. They're all in the description below, just like I just said. Just a minute ago. Greg making fun of me. Greg's an old fart too. He's got no room to talk. Let's see here. Well, you can back the stream up and conveniently look there, Chaos. That's the beauty of YouTube. You can't do that on Twitch. YouTube, you can, though. You can just back it up and see that I just said that just a minute ago. Yeah, I wonder if this lane would hold with me doing nothing. Actually, looks like it would. Little Horn Valley, gotcha. Why not Twitter? Twitter is what you use if you have a YouTube channel. I mean, thinking to use anything else but Twitter is probably not a very smart move. I don't have political discussions on stream there, Chaos. Or do I allow them in chat? Let's see. A round of upgrades certainly will take care of that lane. Little Slimer. Yeah, I'm hoping they add that back in, Greg. I agree. It would be nice to see it at all the active games. I'm sure that's something that they've been working on, but I think that's been a technical issue. Dallas, look, Kellyanne. Now with a round of upgrades, this lane certainly will hold its own, right? It's actually doing better than I thought. Least favorite map? But it's kind of funny you mention it, because this is it. This map right here is without a doubt my least favorite. I don't know why, but I've never had good luck on this map. I've never gotten any good drops. I've never had just any good luck at all on this map. Looks like this is where we're gonna get pushed. Uh-oh, tree about to go. Gonna have to put some ups in over here for sure. Fly us. A little more ups on the Skyguard. Uh-oh, they having a party in the back. Come on out, boys. Oh, good lord. They just don't want to come out at all, huh? I'm going to have to throw a bee down there. Let's see. We'll take care of those guys. Go get them, bees. So I can probably get the ones up front, huh? There we go. Alright, so definitely need to give some love to this side, especially if I'm going to be ignoring it, being a Frosty Fodder lane. You know what, I'm going to go and upgrade that tree too. It's just having bees on a Frosty Fodder lane is just not a good idea. See, this needed an up. I'd like to get another upgrade on that Skyguard, but I don't think there's going to be enough. Nah, there's definitely not enough laying around. Yeah, I guess throw some repairs around and call it good. Nah, none of them are any good, Chris. The only exception to that rule is the dagger for the Mystic. The dagger for the Mystic is kind of the weapon of choice. None of the other weapons are any good. I mean, if you like them, use them. That's the thing about weapons, is weapons don't make your damage. A weapon is not as crucial as it is in other games. Like, you can get the best weapon in the game and have crappy other gear, and you're just not going to do any damage. You're going to be quite the scrub. You get them from defender packs, and get them from doing mastery. Get them for different achievements in the game in Onslaught. Or actually, no, is there wings? Yeah, 65 has wings, huh? Nah, wings are an accessory. He's not talking about the regular Dryad wings. He's talking about the cool looking ones. Dang, man. Flyer's still coming in. Not enough power on my Skyguard. Needs more power. How'd this side do this time? Yeah, Tree took a bit of a beating. I said it's just bad idea here. I'm trying to overpower it with upgrades and it's just the wrong build. Quite a few of them there, Gabby. I couldn't list them all off the top of my head, but seems like you get both the throne room maps through the whole damn thing, unfortunately. If you win a giveaway or something, Lyric. Or actually you earn, you don't have to pay for any of the heroes. You get them with defender medals that you earn in game. Like your Skyguard at the top of the tree. Doesn't change their aggro though. What do we got? Malthius. This build is just bound to fail. I've just got the wrong stuff in the wrong places, but like I said, I kind of lost a little bit of my oomph with that map 3 loss. Having to go back and redo these over these same maps over again just gives you a little, triggers you a bit. Trendy does hero giveaways every Friday on their Trendy Friday Fun stream, which today's Wednesday, huh? Yeah, so not for 2 more days. Get some more juice. Needs more juice. Didn't get very much, but I can melee it up. Come over here, Gribs. Go ahead, just come back over here. What's your question about it? Yeah, I know how they work, but I don't understand your question. Nothing changes with the mechanics of the tower. They get increased defense power and defense crit damage based off of their DU cost. The more expensive the DU, the least amount of benefit you get. The cheaper the DU, like a 20 DU defense, gets more in upgrade value than, say, a 50 DU defense. I'm going to be doing some hero giveaways this Saturday on, right here on YouTube. Doing that Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 run. Did I play DD1? Absolutely. That's what got me interested in this game. Awesome game for sure. I completed a daily, it looks like. I'll take it. What was my main character? Well, I mean, like DD2, I used all the heroes. If you mean like my main DPS, My main DPS was the Jester. Absolutely loved playing the Jester. You don't understand how I can give heroes away? Same way Trendy does. Trendy has hero codes. They give me hero codes to give away to you. That's how they give them away too. Stabby kamikazes, EMPs with bullet sponge. That stinks. Let me just deal with the this bullet sponge madness here now. Actually, you know what? I think I'll do some B spam on this one. Keep that around, sell the rest of this. I rage quit the last time I played DD1. I was instantly pissed the second I saw that all my stuff was gone. Alright, where's the controlled burns are going this way. And of course it's going to the Frosty Zerker fodder lane. But of course, I'm going to have to be creative here with some tower placements on this one. Oops. What do I got? I need a Sky Guard too. Alright, so we got Bullet Sponge here, and we know that Poison Dart Towers, or the poison is like instant Bullet Sponge removal. So I'm going to go like that. And then a Sky Guard here to take one to the face from the EMP. Then Stabby Kamikazes over here is not really an issue. Frosty Zerker fodder. Let's go. Put the tree up top. I usually don't put the tree at the top of the stairs. But that allows me to put the reflect beam one stair down, and there shouldn't be any issues with the elevation difference of the mobs. Let's wall it down here. Still have that controlled burn I'm gonna have to deal with. And what do we got here? We got phased and long shot. So putting a wall down here is not going to do anything, yet I do need one if I'm going to use the trees. Having a long shot down here kind of changes my thought up. Changes my thought process a bit. I wonder if that tree up top... Okay, the tree up top will actually take care of me. So why don't we do this instead? We'll do a wall of cannonballs just for fun. Just because I like the boom boom. Let's do some cannonball walls. Got cyborgs. Actually, you know what? We can just go all range down here probably and be fine. Let's do that. We'll do that, which is just overkill like crazy, but I love it. And then they will throw at the cannons. Do I have anything left to achieve in DD2? Well, DD2 is endless, so I can go until I get bored with it. Frosty Zerker fodder, Frosty throwers, got proximity there. Still got to deal with this lane, what I'm going to do. And we've got the controlled burn. Do I still have my poison dart towers? I don't. I put them away already. Now this PDT will get frozen, which will slow the attack rate of it from these frost orcs that are coming out of this lane. Actually, it's got geodes too, so that's not a good plan. I think the thing to do is to spawn camp this lane. Let's do that. Makes me wish I had a tree a little closer now. Ba-bam! Let's get some slimes. What's going on there, Money Cow? Yeah, I've been going about an hour and a half. Let's do... What does that leave me? It leaves me 220. That's 7 bees. It's not good. I spent too much down here. $62 mobs. I mean, it's not that many mobs to deal with. Let's just go with that. Frosty Zerker fodder. Slimes work so good in here, but all those frost orcs. Let's minimize the DU cost down here a little bit. Because ideally, nothing's going to live that long. What was that lane? That's Game Ogre lane. Zerker throwers. I could do something, a little something, something to slow those Game Ogre guys down here. And that leaves me 50. I went a little too ham over here, I think. Let's go like that, and then just keep playing there, Frex. If I don't understand the question, I just won't answer it there, Neg. I don't catch everyone. Let's see. Got lots of upgrades. 94 million gold, and I'm broke. If you would have looked at that 3 weeks ago, I had almost 200 million. The whole prestiging and resetting thing is very, very expensive if you don't really watch what you're doing. Alright, let's see. This, I don't feel good about this. Particularly this lane right here. There's just nothing on it. I'm relying on these guys to blow themselves up, basically. Are they gonna do it? Lady Orc made it up to the tree. Better collect up a little mana here. Blow yourselves up, please. Yeah, the flares you can put on any hero. Once you get the flare, you can use it anywhere. It's not like a costume. It's a different system altogether. If you look at your character sheet and go to cosmetics, you've got your costume flare, which is the first one. Accessories, which are different things for the costume itself. And then the third is going to be flare, and that's where all your wings and all your whatnots are at. The wings and the whatnots. You know, all that stuff. Alright, the controlled burn lane was a non-issue because of the slimes and spawn camping them. Yeah, the range on the frost orcs is really big. I should move those bees back a little bit further, but I'm not gonna. One more up there. Definitely leaves this as my weak link, though, for sure. It's usually not a smart move to have the lane that's closest to the core as your weakest lane. But what the hell, I'm going for it. You gotta have that flareness there, Light Rain. All about the flareness. Now, if I keep talking about how this lane is a recipe for disaster and I don't change it, then I'm just asking for trouble. But I'm going to be stubborn and try to power through it. The more upgrades, the merrier. Yeah, your minimum ascension can only get added to. It will never go down. It's a permanent thing. You'll never go below that. Uh-oh, where's Thork coming from? Oh, he's coming from the controlled burn lane. Of course he is. How would he not be coming from a controlled burn geo lane? I mean, is there any other lane where Thork would possibly want to come from? PDT down. Everything's going down. What the heck? My little cannonball setup was the last thing I thought I'd have problems with. Oh, shit. Woohoo! Man, I didn't even see him. That's what happens when you don't look at your mini-map. Alright, let's get this juice back up down here. I just want to go straight cannonball hell. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna not mess around with any of the other stuff and just go straight boom boom to the face. Alright, let's see. Throw some ups in there. What's the damage of my bees? Well, they're all upgraded now. There's a tier 1. 700,000. What else? Get that LSA upgraded. And what is that? Oh, that's the tree. Alright, I better keep an eye on the lower lane now. I haven't turned my PS4 on in probably 2 months there, Horizon. I actually have been your name reminded me of it, but that Horizon Zero Dawn is PS4 exclusive, I think. I've been pretty tempted to check that game out. Looks pretty cool, and I've got some friends that are playing it. Stuck on Chaos 3. Maybe try switch back and forth to Onslaught there, Panda. Yeah, Chaos 3 is pretty easy. It's all about the Flamars. Well, this is the equivalent of Chaos 7, Panda, but I mean, I reset quite frequently. Like I said, Saturday I'm doing that Chaos 1 to Chaos 7 in a day live stream. So I'll be resetting Saturday morning and going back to Chaos 1. Stuck on Chaos 2 and quit using auras. Chaos 2, you're best not using any traps, auras, or nodes. Go get them, cannons! Did I just put all cannons on a shieldy lane? Oh my god, I really am not paying attention. Good lord. No wonder I'm choking down here. God, what a dummy. I was surprised nobody called me on that before I did it. Where you at, Light Rain? I mean, everything else it's gonna kill, but oh my god, come on. All cannons on a shieldy lane? I thought you were here to keep me in check, Light Rain, what the heck? Oh no, you gotta babysit me, man. This is all gonna get wrecked while I'm dead. Oh, good lord. That was just disastrous. Hopefully I'm able to pull it off, but... Shit! Oh, come on, assassins. Cut me some slack here, would you? No, it's all over. Well, 4 to 5 Ramsters on any lane will obliterate it, Wise Wolf. That's not exactly a fair statement. Oh my gosh. Oh, is it nothing but assassins left? No. Oh, dang it. One more little Gobu bomber. I can't believe I did that. I'm sitting here lecturing people about not using auras on Chaos 2. That's like the equivalent of saying, don't use cannonballs on Chaos 1, and those were the Chaos 1 mobs. And then I went and did it. That right there is a fine example of why you build for the mobs that are coming. I just built cannons on a lane that had a bunch of guys that take reduced damage from the front. So, I mean, it was my own demise right there. So let that be a valuable lesson to you all. Don't do that. Anyway, everybody, that is going to do it for today, though. A bit of a shorty. I'm going to be doing quite a bit of recording tonight. So I'm going to have some new edited videos hitting the channel probably tomorrow morning. I would restart, but I just don't have time to do the whole floor. And that's part of the downside of having no replay floor button. I don't have time to start back over at map 1. So... sadly, that is going to be it for today's stream. But like I said, I am going to be doing quite a bit of edited content tonight. I got my first win in They Are Billions finally. And anxious to continue on and check out some of the tougher difficulties on that map, or on that game. Because that is just an awesome, awesome game. But anyway, that will do it for today, though. Thank you all a ton. I do appreciate it very, very much. And keep an eye out. As soon as I get caught up with the to-do list that the wife left me, I'm going to be kind of going ham on the live streams here over the next 10 days with the wife being out of town. And then Saturday, of course, yeah, it's going to be an all-day event, like Christian just mentioned. And going to be giving away some hero codes as well. So make sure you check back by on Saturday. Going to be going live at 1 p.m. Pacific time. But anyway, thank you all very, very much. And I will see you next time. Take it easy.